So this is kind of a postscript. Like we were talking after the podcast. It was so good that I wanted to push record on the cameras again. So why don't you take it away?
I don't feel like they're things I've necessarily come up with. I feel like they're more just threads that I've seen in my own recovery. And then as I've been to hours and hours of like meetings with other guys who are trying to recover, whether it be from alcohol or narcotics or lust or whatever it is, I've just seen these common threads of things that keep me on track on a daily basis. So I have my dailies that we talked about, and those things are like amazing ways to get me focused for the day on the right stuff. But that doesn't keep the rest of my day from like having frustrations or having moments of anger at my kids or like having a disagreement with my wife, where those things leave me feeling crappy and probably triggered as well, right? Like anybody who's going through addiction knows that like feeling hungry, angry, tired, alone, those things are going to lead you to feeling tempted and triggered. So and I think that's just all of us humans will feel, you know, like we're not as strong in those moments. So these 4 things, I call it the TASC method, TASC, and each of those letters stands for one of the steps in this method. So TASC, T stands for truth, A stands for acceptance, S stands for surrender, and C stands for connection. And so how it applies itself.
Everyone listen carefully to this.
Truth is, so identify the truth of what you're going through in the moment you're feeling like you want to quit, like you want to give up, like you're triggered or whatever it is. You know, that just the crappy moment where you're like, what the heck? I hate life right now. Identify the truth of whatever it is you're going through. And don't hold back on it. Like I said earlier, like shine the light on the cobwebs, like go find the ugly truth, the deep, ugly truth that you don't even want to tell anybody. Sometimes life gets that bad where it's like, this is stuff I don't even want to talk about to anybody, let alone myself. Identify that truth.
Give me an example.
I mean, for somebody who's active in their addiction, like it might be like, I acted out last night and I lied to my wife about it and I don't want to be honest about it. For me, like day to day, it's more like I just yelled at my kids and I hate how I acted and I feel like crap. And now I don't want to do work. I want to just escape. I want to like get on social media and just scroll. Like get it out in the open.
That's truth.
Yeah, identify the truth. And then acceptance. Accept the truth. Accept that that's what you're feeling or that's what you're going through. Give yourself love and grace. I love the word gentleness in relationship to like how you treat yourself. Be gentle to yourself and accept that it's okay that you're feeling those things. Okay, so you relapsed last night. You lied to your wife about it. I accept you. That's where you're at. And then take those 2 things and go give it to God, surrender. If you're willing to get on your knees and pray out loud, I think there's a real power in that. But even if the best you can do is just think, God, here's what's going on, and I've accepted myself in this, and I'm asking you to accept it as well, and I'm giving it to you. I'm not asking you to take it from me. I'm choosing to give it to you. And hands open, arms raised to you. Will you please, as I offer it to you, take these things? Now that you've taken them, now that I've given them to you, how would you like me to go connect? What would you have me do moving forward to take the connection I feel with you and now go give it to other people? And I think that last piece, connection, is critical. It has been critical for me because addiction is so pointed at self. It's all just pointed inward. And the more you stay in it, the more you go inward and become more self-focused. And so that last piece of connection points you outward. You have to look outward. How can you go make the world better? How can you go make your situation, the people around you, how can you serve them and be God's vessel for them? And so the TASC method, it's almost like the 12 steps condensed into maybe 4 little micro steps. But I hope that they could be a gift, a help to somebody.
Well, yeah, it's been a huge help to me. it's like, I'm a very visual learner, and when you spiral in addiction, it's just this downward spiral into despair. Whereas
Totally.
this is like an upward. I mean, you're just moving up. You're being honest. So that's a virtuous principle, being honest, accepting. You're not fighting reality. You're accepting it. You're not rationalizing.
Right.
And then you're surrendering. You're opening to the higher power, and doing all this, and then you're asking the higher power what to do next. I mean, that is beautiful. It's obviously easier said than done, but that is the way. That is the way. And then when you're connecting with others and doing God's will, I mean, the power of the adversary and the power of addiction is much lessened, if not washed away completely for that day. I mean, It's day to day, right?
Yeah.
And so, wow, thank you, TASC. Those are beautiful steps.